So who is So Percussion? Hold on. Let me start that all over again. So let me tell you something about So Percussion. When people hear the word classical music, they often think of music from 100, 200 years ago with a white European guy with powdery hair and shit like that. A lot of people don't realize that classical music is still alive and still moving forward. Today there's so much kind of music out there. To quote Philip Glass, there's the Beatles and Beethoven and everything in between. There are some groups out that do just as much composing as they do performing. Bang on a Can is a perfect example. Eighth Blackbird is a perfect example. And So Percussion. So Percussion is a percussion group based out of New York City. They all went to Yale University. They're probably one of the best contemporary music ensembles in the world to date. And myself, along with the Impulse Control crew, got the privilege of being invited into their rehearsal space, and we got to watch them go through their creative process, and we got to watch them go through how they learn their pieces and everything. So this is So Percussion. So Percussion was originally formed at Yale University while the members were studying under Robert Van Cise.
And then everybody who has joined the group since then have all gone through that same program at Yale, and I think there was a kind of common way of making music there.
Yeah. The big beats too, I do.
Yeah, somewhere before there I think we were already on.
Can we just try it again?
Our name is So Percussion. We have percussion right out there, and we all studied percussion. So on some level, we try to see all of the musical making through the lens of percussion. So one of the things that So has always done is gone out and looked for composers who we felt could write a 40-minute piece for percussion or a 60-minute piece for percussion. Somebody who could write an entire second half of a program.
Yeah.
Or in some cases, somebody who could write an entire evening.
We were talking about, the Impulse Control guys, we were talking about was you performed on a cactus.
The Cactus totally wasn't our idea. It was this composer, John Cage. He was always just looking for sounds in a way that's sort of the inspiration for who we are now. We look for sounds all the time.
My instinct is that we're like pushing forward, but we're not. I think actually we're on the
That's
back.
great. I mean, at this point, I'm really following you.
And I feel like you are trying to keep it up, which is cool.
I think that you're 16 minutes drive to the bus here, and I think that actually makes life better.
You sitting in the same spot?
Yep.
1, 2, so each of us as players have different sounds that we're really interested in. Jason plays a lot of drum set. Adam has done tons of marimba and keyboard instruments, piano, stuff like that. Josh is an amazing steel pan player. And I've got this weird kind of mix of stuff that I like to play. I learned musical saw for a piece recently. We've got this organ called an SD organ, which is a pump organ from this company in southern Vermont. 3 against the half note or whatever. Triplets of the half note.
In 168, they peak on the 3rd, 8th note.
So it's not super helpful. It's not like there's a downbeat.
No.
Okay.
On 69,
We are a group that's 4 equal parts, so anything. Actually, then what that really means is that usually things have to be either a consensus or a 3-to-1 vote. There's no such thing as really a 2-to-2. I'm Eric for So Percussion, and this is Impulse Control.